I was an administrator and basically running a record label for a very large mega church in New York City, managing their 6-time Grammy Award-winning group. When I saw this money was not an issue for me, was making 6 figures at a very young age. But one thing I could tell you, I was time broke. Kurt Budd and Gina Westover sat in my living room, told me about this concept, and I literally wanted to throw them out. Because I was just like, who are you telling me about money? Get this guy out my house. I told that to my upline, get this dude out my house. Got involved the first year, did nothing but travel, because I traveled a lot, being in the music industry. Saw the concept first year, and I went, yeah, I don't want to make the money, but I'll travel, but I'll put the extra money down with the extra $100. I spent more on that coming from the mall. Started taking more trips. Normally I would take about 6 trips and went to 12 trips in 1 year just by coming in this concept. Friends started asking me, again, being in the music industry, you know a lot of people. I can just tell you this, which after the first year being in and just doing nothing but traveling, I started going, wait a minute. This stuff is really working. You can really make some money off of it. My wife's a publicist. She didn't want to know nothing about it. She went on her first dream trip to Mexico, came back and said, I want to now join and lock arms with you. We literally started putting the pedal to the metal. Basically, I can tell you right now, I'm able to follow my dreams. I heard in World Ventures, if you don't start following your own dreams, someone else is going to hire you to build theirs. As much as I was making a lot of money, I realized that was not my dream. Turned 40 in May, and I went, you know what? I don't ever remember taking vacations with my family. I got 2 little kids. I said, I want to change that. Turned 40 in May. July 1st, I walked into my boss's office and told him, can't see myself doing this anymore. I can tell you this much. I started Rourke Entertainment with my business partner out of Atlanta. We manage gospel artists. I'm free to do whatever I want to do. And I just want to tell you this much. Ain't nothing like, if I wouldn't have made that change, if it wasn't me coming to these trainings and hearing people, thank you for people like Wes Melcher that I follow on Facebook, the Keith Browns, that I can pick up the phone and call and say, listen, now again, I didn't quit my job, I just started following my passion and my dreams. And this concept has allowed me now to be able to follow that, buy whatever I want to buy, go wherever I want to go next week, New Orleans, come back home for 1 day, and I'm off to Vegas for the weekend. So thank you, World Ventures.
I'm from Brooklyn. I saw this a little bit over 3.5 years ago by some guy named Javed White. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him, but I actually didn't know him. I only knew him through social media, so I had never met him. But I'm like, here's my social, here's all my information, put me in. I was skeptical, but at the end of the day, I was like, what else do I have? I was working 2 jobs and I was going to school full time. And at that point, I was only working for about 10 years in my life, and I'm like, I'm supposed to do this for another 40? Like, this, how do people do this? And I knew there was something else because people lived a different kind of lifestyle. And I'm like, okay, his lifestyle was changing. What are you doing? So I was a nosy person that asked. And, you know, he got me in the system. And, you know, my first month didn't waive my fees and my money back. People are doing that much faster now. A few months after that, I went to my first big training, which was Momentum 2013. And I missed my first training, which was The View. And that bothers me to this day. And it was because I had school and I saw everybody at Johnny's house. I was upset. And I'm like, we gotta go to the next training. And we went to that first training and everything changed after that. A few months after that, I hit residual income, also hit the lifestyle bonus, and been away over 30 times in the last 3 years. 12 vacations last year, back to back. And all those things are cool, but I feel like a lot of us in New York, we've stopped having fun with this. And I don't mean like just the dream trips, I mean actually building the business. I was in Atlanta in December. I have a huge team growing out there, you know, by way of my brother Travis, right? And I know that they're 18 and 19 years old, and they're all having fun building this business. And I feel like a lot of us were missing that. You know, his cousin, Travis's cousin, he came to his first national at 17 years old. As soon as he turned 18, he signed up in, I think it was United. He brought 6 people with him. 23 are registered for Momentum. And that's really what builds this business. See, none of that has to do with me at all. This has nothing to do with me. It's the trainings that really get you to where you are right now. And those are the people, somebody like Wes and Akil, like these are the kind of people that actually helps us get to where we are now. Man, crazy. It's been a journey. And if I could say one thing, you know, just whenever things are going great in your business, the way how you act then, you should act exactly when things are not going that good. No matter what, my attitude was always positive. When things weren't rocking, positive, because I always knew what was going to happen. I was like, it has to happen. Like, Like, there's no way around it. You have to go through it. And even if maybe I had, like, you know, a little, not doubt, but if I felt a little discouraged, me and Charles was talking. We always spoke about what was going to happen. So our attitude was always positive, because even though it wasn't happening right now, we knew it was going to happen, and it's happening right now. Thank you.
Let's give it up for your directors. You guys come in here real quick so we get some pictures with you. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep squeezing, squeeze. Act like you like each other. All right, keep